Hello?
Hello. We'll see how long this lets me go for.
Yeah, because our phone is running out of storage, but
It's okay.
it's okay. So, we come to you today. We're in a park. We are actually making our way around the lake in this park. It's our goal, but honestly, it's not a lofty goal whenever you have your best friend to talk to, so...
It goes by so quick.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even realize. We, started all the way over there, and we got over here, we're like, oh.
We're like, oh, I guess we don't need to turn around. We can just go around the entire
Exactly.
lake. So, yeah.
So, how are we all doing today? Yes, great. Like, you responded. Wow, love it. So, it's a very windy day.
It's very windy, but we were trying to get some good pictures of the fall leaves, but for some reason, all of the leaves are this kind of same, like, brown-orange color.
Either that or there are, like, no trees.
Or there's no leaves, and I'm really confused because at my house, there's, like, oranges, reds,
Yes.
so many colors, but whenever we want to go out and take pictures of the leaves in the park, of course, there's nothing.
Yeah, so if anything, we can stop by either, like, my house or your house.
Yes,
for photos.
literally.
But yeah, it is a very windy day, and we haven't really come with anything prepared. We're just kind of like, oh, it's, our Saturday, it's our daily thing.
Yeah.
Our weekly thing.
And we figured after last week, where we talked about a little bit more serious topics.
We were going through it last
We were
week.
going through it, but this week we are obviously healing, and we didn't want to be dishonest, and, obviously last week was necessary, but, I guess today is a little bit more freeform. We don't have anything set in stone that we would like to talk about, but it's just going to be a little yap session for you guys.
Just because we know we want to give you what you want, and if there is
Exactly.
anything you would like us to talk about,
Yeah, we're honestly open to talk about anything, so...
Yeah, so, again, I don't know how long this let me go for, but, in school this week, I had learned about, how we're all made from, star and dust particles, and I'm, sitting here, I'm just that's crazy. So, that's the thing, is, it's never really that deep, if anything, we don't have to talk about anything, spiritual or anything like that, literally just, yap about our week, and you guys just kind of sit there. I, always like to watch, I don't know if you've ever watched, Shane Dawson, or,
Yes.
Shane and Ryland, but Ryland has this one YouTube channel called, I think it's The Sip, and I love to watch it because they just straight up yap about everything. I'm just it's so entertaining and so fun to watch. I don't know.
I know. And one of my favorite YouTubers is, she's also a TikToker as well, but Brittany Broski, and she does her Broski report, and that is
I love the Broski report.
Every single time a Broski report comes out, immediately I'm like, I don't need my motivational video today. I don't need to listen to my language podcast. Immediately I'm listening to her because she always puts me in a really good mood. And
because she's so funny.
She's really funny, and then she'll pop out with these, insanely insightful, existential quotes, and I'm like, Brittany, you are literally... So
it's Brittany,
amazing.
bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch. I love her. She's amazing.
I love her. I think that's why I aspired to be with this channel. This
genuinely.
We need to have our own
because she has so many things she's passionate about, and she honestly has this sort of self-awareness that I love to see in other people.
Yes.
Because self-aware people are grateful people, and I know she just has so much gratitude pouring out from her, and it's so beautiful to watch.
Exactly. And I feel a lot of things that she did, maybe we should start doing, how she'll come up with this artist I've been obsessed with for the past month, the past week.
Yeah.
This is a show. This is a man I'm obsessed with. Remember when she was obsessed with is he from Call of Duty?
Yes.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Is his name Ghost?
Ghost,
or
something like that.
Yeah. I never got it really. But
I'm not a gamer girl. I'm not in the know about that. So
I mean, it's not I don't game. It's I do, but it's I never. But trust, there are definitely some animated characters. I'm like yes, but I don't know, just Ghost. I don't know, a man who's really muscly is not really my thing. I like a man who's toned, but one who's really muscly, not a bodybuilder. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I agree. I like them to be tall and lean with lean muscle. But honestly, I'm appreciative of.
No, don't get me wrong. I love my short kings.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
I love my short kings and queens.
My preference. That's just.
I don't really mind. If you're a little bit shorter than me, I don't really mind because I've always grown up being the really tall girl in school. I have all these photos from my middle school, elementary school years, so I've always been the tallest one. And I'm always I think that's why I have such bad posture now. Sometimes.
No, genuinely, I have to okay, if we stood up straight right now. All right, back to normal. No, because honestly, we're slouching because of the camera angle.
Yeah.
We're not slouching because we want to. Otherwise,
we should
we'd be like this.
we should sit like this, lean back. It's like a core
This is
workout.
like awkward. This is like
It's a core workout.
Literally.
But yeah, I think that's also I like grew up having really bad posture because I've always been so tall, and like I have a long torso. Like I have the long legs and long torso portion, both of us. So it's like gotta really have to to really.
Oh, that actually hurts my neck. Ow. I can't be a turtle.
I work where I fix these problems. Like I can't be doing this. Like my boss is gonna watch this and be like, "What are you doing?" But I like, yeah, I don't know. Like the most games I've really like Minecraft. I love Minecraft.
See, I used to play Minecraft, but I would always play it in creative mode, and I would just like build random things. But I was never any good at building anything. Like some people would build amazing like structures, and I would never build anything amazing. Like my goal would be to like, I'm gonna build my home. I'm gonna like create a little farm. Like I always had very simplistic goals because I knew that I just, as creative as I am, like I just knew I wouldn't be able to construct anything.
My mom thought growing up that I would become like an architect or something, or like what is it like where you build houses?
Yeah, like an architect or a contractor.
Yeah, something like that. She was like, because she's always playing Minecraft and she's always building these amazing things. Not for me. But I mean, I love Minecraft. My like one childhood game was Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if you ever know that.
No.
I love Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, there's the wind.
Ooh. But what else? Like other games. I did grow up playing Call of Duty a lot because my uncle plays Call of Duty, and I used to grow up playing Call of Duty a lot. There's like other like ones like that I don't know. Fortnite.
Yeah. I play Fortnite. I was a DS girl, so we had a DS Lite whenever I was younger, and I would play the most obscure games on there because like
Zelda.
Yeah, I've sort of played Zelda because my sister, but like nothing actually substantial. Like I've never sat down and gamed. But yeah, like I used to play really obscure games like Game Boy games, like Lion King, and like Build a Bear, and like some of those like fashion games. Like I would go on my computer, like Girls Go Games. Like I would go on Girls Go Games. Like that's if you guys don't know, like that's this like really really obscure, like I don't think it's really obscure to people that are in our age group, but like nowadays if you ask children what that is, I don't think they would know.
I was going around yesterday asking people if they remember the Renegade,
and they didn't.
Some people didn't. Or like 8th graders, like 8th graders don't know the Renegade, or like
that's ridiculous.
I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Hope you smile when you miss me.
Oh my god, the fact that people like
musically, I was a musically girl.
Somebody said the other day they were like 2019 is like the 80s of nowadays, because it was like you had like the Visco girls, you had Stranger Things, you had all of these like colorful fashion trends, and then right as we swung into 2020, people started editing their photos like really overly saturated, like bright colors, and like it was just,
oh my god, the indie.
I honestly feel like there was so much cultural change that happened in like 2018, 2019, 2020, and then like now I feel like we've shifted into this very like clean like
that is
culture.
So real actually. Like we went from like Visco girls, Stranger Things stuff, to like indie core / emo core / like funk pop. And
yeah,
now
all of
we're
these cores where people were like very much leaning into like aesthetics, and it was like extreme, like
Among Us.
Yeah, like Among Us, like literally there was so much culturally happening, and then I feel like now, like the most culturally significant thing that's happened recently is Barbie, I would say. But like that was a big thing for
Swan
women.
Lake.
I love Barbie.
Swan Lake. This is but what was I gonna say? Oh, I was literally like talking to my friends earlier. I'm like, is Corpse even still alive? Which he is, I'm pretty sure. I think he just quit. My friend was like, yeah, he is. I think he just quit.
When was Dream Face reveal?
I was a freshman. So it was like 2 years ago.
Oh,
it was 2 years ago.
That wasn't that long ago, but still, that's still like a while ago. Like there's.
I think that's why Corpse never did face reveal, because after Dreams Face Reveal, he was like, I'm not doing that.
Honestly, no, because if you have a good thing going for you and you feel like doing a face reveal, like, because here's the thing is like it doesn't matter what you look like, people are gonna judge you regardless because they have like a preconceived notion of you in their head. Like it's like if you're wearing a mask, people are gonna be like, oh, like just like based off of what your eyes look like, I feel like you're gonna look a certain way, and then you take off the mask and people are like, oh, they don't look like that, and then it's this kind of weird thing where it's like you're not ugly, you're just not what they expected.
Exactly.
Like
it was like all during COVID, like when we were all online and like nobody ever had their camera on, and then when we went in person and everyone had their face mask on, like no one was even really communicating.
Literally.
And then like the next year when it just all I feel like it all completely disappeared.
Yeah, it was weird. Honestly, like the shift from like normalcy to COVID was so quickly, and then all of a sudden it was just like back to
I was a person during COVID. Like COVID time me
I was on my shit. Like I was such an active fan, and I was like I was doing so much. I was so active. I was making edits.
Oh my god, don't bring that.
I was making edits. I was making edits. Like I was working my ass off. Like I was a fan during COVID era. Like me and my sister, we were literally like we were working.
Don't play. But I feel like COVID time me would be so embarrassed to see like how I turned out, because I'm like the person that COVID time me would be like, I'm never gonna be like her. Like I'm not, or like not like that, but like I feel like I came not like some minimalist, but let's just say I was like not like the weird anime kid, because we love anime. I love anime so much.
Yes.
I'm just not like.
But okay, anybody who's gone through a really awkward era such as that, they can look back and say I was embarrassed, and I feel like that's okay. Like I'm not calling anybody that likes anime weird. I like anime. We look like this, and we love anime.
I love anime.
We love K-pop. Like we are totally into all of that. Like culturally, like.
But I like literally. But actually, I feel like just like me now, because I used to wear like.
You just tried to.
I was hot topic. I was hot topic head to toe.
Damn.
And now. Like I'm wearing clothes that I thought like I would never wear ever. Like
the elegance. Actually,
we're
matching, guys. Yeah. We literally bought these in mind so that we would be matching. And we wore them today.
Literally.
Without
communicating.
And we're both wearing very similar looking jeans, and we're both wearing sneakers. You're right. Yeah.
Like we didn't know.
And then sneakers. I don't want to like sprain something, so I won't show the sneakers, but. Yeah, like we literally look twins today, and we didn't even mean for that to happen.
Literally so. And I think just like in 2020, like I'm very like a clean, not like clean girl, but like I'm much more minimalistic than I was in 2020. Like in 2020, I was like I might share some things. Like sometimes because I didn't leave my house, I wouldn't shower for so long. I wouldn't brush my teeth for so long, and I like my bedroom was disgusting. Like I had that wall of like Monster cans.
You were the monster girl?
I was. I lived right around the corner from a gas station. So I would literally just I got like $20 a week for doing the litter boxes. So I would literally walk outside, walk to my gas station. I would buy those
No,
Sunoco. Milk. I lived in Milk. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Things are clicking for me.
Yes. And what was I gonna say? I would buy those like blue shark gummies. Mm-hmm. I would maybe get like a chocolate and I would either get a Monster, or I would get like sometimes my gas station would sell like free slushies, so I would get a blue raspberry slushie, like a big one too, like the biggest size.
My God. That is a very insane combo, and honestly like
that was my diet.
The fact that you're saying that, it's like almost like I can't believe it, because like of just who we are now and like the sort of values that we share.
Yeah,
like it's kind of insane. And like I can't say that I was ever like really focused on my health during that era either. Like here's the thing, I did not used to be overweight whatsoever, but I did, like whenever I was going through hormonal changes, like my diet was not helping me. Like it was inflaming me, and it was like so obvious because you could see it in like my face, you could see it in my body, and like it wasn't that I was overweight. It wasn't a weight thing. It was simply like inflammation.
I literally look back on photos.
It's insane.
My face was like huge.
My face looks completely different, and I'm like, wait, is this what I look? Because like it's weird, because I look at like myself now, and I look at baby pictures of me, and I'm like, okay, that checks out. But then I look at like that middle period, and I'm like, who is that?
Yes, you would think I had like a oval, not like an oval face, but like a round face, like how people have like a rounder face, and like, or people have like a heart shape. You would think I had like a round face, and I had acne. I had greasy hair. I just know I smell bad. I just know I smelled so bad. It was bad, and it's like
a journey.
I was like, listen, we're like those type of girls, like you can eat, and like you can eat like a lot and like not gain weight at all, you know, especially during that time of the period, because that's like the time you need a lot of food. But we weren't eating the right foods.
No, we weren't eating the right foods, and
my blood was what is it, red dye 40 or blue?
Red dye 40?
What's blue? What's the blue one? Like blue one. Like it was literally all because I
full of
love
chemicals.
blue raspberry was my everything, and I was just chemical.
Yeah.
I was a chemical reaction.
Yeah. One of the things that like I am grateful for with that time period is that like I feel like I did have a glow up from like freshman year was okay. So my freshman year of high school was like the end of my freshman year was when COVID hit, and then like we had to have masks on for the rest of the year. Well, we were off of school for the rest of the year, and then like for my sophomore year we had masks for like part of that. So basically I was able to kind of glow up in silence.
Yeah.
And like I could just kind of do it behind a mask, which I was really appreciative for, because I feel like whenever I came out like junior year, like I was definitely a lot healthier. I was more on top of like my eating habits, and like everything was just a lot better than it was.
I don't know how I survived, because like now when I eat like a bunch of like not like junk food or chemicals now, like I feel it. But
I feel it here, but I feel it here too. Like
yeah, I immediately see it on my face.
It hurts me like mentally. Like it hurts me inside to sometimes like eat some of these, because like okay, like a cheat food is like one thing. Not even like a cheat food, but like eating unhealthy. Yeah, like it's totally fine. But like whenever I know that I've been eating terribly the entire day and I just keep doing it, like that's how it is with me. It's like a spiral. Like if I start my day off with something terrible for breakfast, then I'm just gonna justify all of my other bad health decisions for the rest of the day. So that's why it's like breakfast is so important for me. Like there's layers to it, but we've come a long way. Literally, I'm like, we've come a long way though, I think.
Definitely. And even like my mom now, like trying to explain to her that like I just eat a lot healthier now. Like I just don't eat like how I used to eat. She's like confused. She accepts it, but she's like, okay. Like it's weird, but it's like okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't really know how to describe it.
Exactly. And it's just
you just realize it's much more better for you, you know?
And I've also noticed too, like I don't necessarily have digestive issues, but like whenever you eat unhealthily or something that is like not traditionally good for you, like a bunch of snack cakes for example, like you're not going to feel good. Like nobody's gonna feel good. It's not like, oh, like I have an issue with my stomach. No, like your stomach's normal. It functions normally. That's why it doesn't like it. That's why it's not reacting well to this.
Or like if I don't drink enough water.
Yeah, it's like every
I feel like my liver's like ugh.
Literally like everybody has these basic needs, and I think realizing that as like a teenager, realizing like, oh, and honestly, that is a big thing with me with other people too. Like not my friends, but like in like a partner. Like I was actually thinking about this the other day, but like if you don't understand that you need to be drinking water every single day,
or just eating healthier.
I'm not your
general.
mom. Like you need to be making these decisions for yourself. Like it honestly gives me like an ick if you don't. And look, I'm all for eating whatever you want, but also being aware of like how you should like with your health. Like
my one friend, like her boyfriend, who I'm really good friends with, he's like one of my best guy friends in the whole wide world. Like she literally tried to get him on like greens powders because he like just won't touch a vegetable.
That's ridiculous. I had an uncle,
or not even just like a vegetable. I don't even know like fruit either. Like he's just
that's ridiculous. I had an uncle who was like he doesn't eat any like fruits or vegetables, and we were like, this was when I was really young, and we were at his house, and we like asked him, we were like why don't you eat anything? And he was like, I just don't like it. And then he was like, well, does like the little bits of vegetables in like the ramen packet count? I'm like,
okay, I was gonna say like maybe if he was like a carnivore, I would have got it, because carnivore like that's a good diet, you know. But it's like he like ramen packs.
Yeah, like ramen packets, and he like thought he was like genuinely asking us like, oh, like does the little bits of like veggies, which is like I'm not convinced that that's like even real.
No, it's not.
It's like not even like that's
like I can sometimes maybe justify like lettuce or cucumbers because it's very low calorie, so it doesn't have a lot of nutrients. But like if you replace that with like good like meats and maybe sometimes like fruits and stuff, okay, that's fine. But in general, like nothing you're just eating like processed like ramen packets, Jello packets, puddings, maybe like fruit roll-ups and stuff like that is just utterly insane. Like that's
bad. I think it's also like if that's just your lifestyle, like I feel like that just bleeds into other things too. Like that tells me a lot about
who you are as a person.
Yeah, your daily life, like what you eat, how you sleep, how you spend your days. Like that's who you are. Like, and I think like we've talked about this before, but like your days, what you do, makes up who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people don't realize that until, like, the end of their life. They're like, wait, I spent my life doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, because you died at the age of 40.
Stop! Oh my god. But, like, genuinely, like, this stuff makes up your days, and so it's like, you can make as many excuses as you want, but if you spend your days, like, not, you know, trying to drink as much water as you can and, like, trying to eat healthy, even just a little bit, it's like, okay, well, that is going to bleed into this day, into the next day, into the next day, into the next day, and pretty soon that becomes your life.
There was, like, a quote that I saw. It was
So-
like, break the habit today or the cycle's going to repeat tomorrow.
Yes.
And oh my god, what's to say? My, like, okay, so I was in English class this week. My teacher was like, we were talking about, I think it's because we were reading, like, self-reliance or something. And, like, she was, like, going to, like, a debate is, like, you can justify on, like, what someone's, like, life is based off, like, their car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, if I see I was like, and she was like, what's like, a Republican car? And I just went, truck. And
Truck.
everyone was like,
Yup.
yup.
And they
Yup.
usually have little flags on them sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes.
And then it's like, what else did she say? It was just like other, like, little things. It's like, maybe it's like shoes, like type of shoes that you wear, like that, like shows like how you think in general, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. That's how, like, how we become as a society.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can literally, I can judge people based on, like, what they do.
It's very, and because there's so many people, like, we're surrounded by so many people on the daily, I feel like it is really interesting, especially if you're somebody that naturally observes other people. And I feel like I try to be observant of other people because I find other people very interesting. Like, I think both of us agree, like, we really like learning about psychology, and we're just interested in how, like, the human mind works and, like, you know, what goes into a person. But I completely agree with that. Like, it's crazy how nowadays you can judge somebody based off of these, like, very material things. But I feel like because we do live in this, like, capitalistic society, kind of does say something about them. Like, maybe not on, like, a deep soul level, but, like, you know, the clothes that they're wearing tells you how they want to be perceived, or, you know, what kind of money they're making. Like, there's so many little details that can be found in observing other people. So,
And sometimes, like, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter how healthy you eat. If you don't fix it up here, your whole body's gonna, like... I was really talking about this with her earlier. I'm like, I don't really get that mad often, because it's a stressor and it's bad for your body. Like, again, like, it doesn't matter really your diet sometimes. Like, if you're not mentally well, your body's not gonna be well, no matter how well you eat.
That's why I feel like if you are looking to, like, go on a health journey or anything, like, the first thing that you should do is, like, measure, you know, how mentally capable am I to focus on my body, because those things are very interconnected. But I do believe that, like, if you need to be on some type of medication, or if you have some type of, like, mental need, like, you need to figure that out first. You need to start going to therapy. You need to start, you know, either, like, opening up more about your emotions, going to, you know, a psychiatrist, like, that sort of thing. I think that is extremely important, because, like, how are you supposed to, you know, remain consistent for yourself in terms of, like, eating, diet, exercise, like, everything, if you can't mentally show up for yourself?
Exactly.
So,
She gets it.
wow, look at us.
Yeah. For 23 minutes
20
already.
minutes. Anyways.
What other YouTubers do we like? I loved growing up with, like, Lauren Z-Side. Or Zai Let's Play. I don't think a lot of people know her, but I loved Zai Let's Play. Gloom, SSS Sniper Wolf. Aziland. Oh my god!
I recognize SSS Sniper Wolf, but I've never watched any of these videos. Okay, so whenever I was, like, younger, in, like, probably that phase that you were, like, watching all those YouTubers, like, I was watching, like, K-pop videos. Like, that was my, like...
What was your first ever K-pop video you ever watched?
My first ever K-pop video was... So, my friends were into K-pop, and I wasn't, but I was, like, getting ever curious about it by the day. And then one day I stumbled across a video that was comparing BTS's and EXO's vocal lines, because apparently there was, like, a debate about, like, you know, which vocal line is better. And so at the time, like, I became fans of, like, BTS and EXO at, like, the same time, because that video made me, like, enter both fandoms. But technically I was a fan of BTS first, because I watched, like, you know, like a guide to them. But the first music video that I watched from them was, I believe it was Fire, and then it was DNA, and those two like got me hooked because Min Yoongi in Fire is literally my type. Like, that is my type. Going down in history.
Gnawing at the bars of my enclosure.
And then in DNA, like, seeing, like, honestly, all of them in DNA, but, like,
Taeyoung's, like, his gray hair, like...
That's honestly one of his best looks.
Forever. That's still one of my favorites. Mine was, I was just scrolling on YouTube one day, trying to figure out what to watch. I just see Girls' Generation, The Boys. Click. Never went back. I never ever went. I was like, I watched that video like 5 times, and like that moment I was just like, okay.
They
And yeah, and I was like, what is this?
No, because there was like honestly something missing in my soul, and then the second I saw it as like a 12-year-old, I was like, this is it.
This is me. This is who I am now.
This is what's been missing my whole life.
Literally. And I didn't know, I never knew what K-pop was at the time. I never heard of it, never knew anything about it.
Yeah.
So I literally just kept rewatching that same video over and over and over again for like a couple weeks. And like I was like listening to their other music, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? And obviously, and then I just stumbled across like other of like K-pop videos, and like I was just, yeah, I've never gone back.
I love it. Okay, so who do you consider like your like K-pop it girl? Like, who would you say like you want to embody? And you can list
Taeyoung.
You can list multiple.
Taeyoung. I feel like being obviously like the ones now, like Wonyoung and Jennie, Karina, Winter.
Love.
Yes. Literally basically all of aespa, really.
aespa is
Liz from IVE.
Love
Or Liv. It's Liz. I don't know, I'm thinking Liv. Who else? I feel like now I'm like blanking on like everyone. Ryujin.
Yeah, I would definitely say Wonyoung is up there because I feel like she's just very graceful and elegant, and I love that sort of vibe from her. I also really love, if you know, Suzy. Suzy is gorgeous,
oh my
and
God.
I love her energy, and I also love her acting. IU as well. IU just has like I
was an IU hater for a bit because like of like the whole Jungkook thing. I was an IU hater for a bit. I was like 10. Leave me alone. I was like 10.
Like that's reasonable. That's like reasonable. But yeah. I love, honestly, with like certain like Korean actresses and like idols, just like the elegance. Like I love that. But I also do love like the baddie moments. Like Lisa, she's a baddie.
How do we feel about the Victoria's Secret thing with Lisa?
Her and Tyler ate.
But I feel like the Victoria's Secret fashion show was not the same.
So, yeah, I feel like okay, I'm a big fan of Victoria's Secret, and I actually really like watching clips of like the old fashion shows. I never watched them whenever I was younger because that just wasn't like my like focus. Like I feel like I was really, again, I was into K-pop, I was into books, I was
into Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, like I was into anime. Like I was not watching these like the Victoria's Secret fashion shows.
I was like watching The Devil's a Part-Timer, Hunter x Hunter, The Promised Neverland, Haikyuu, all of that.
Exactly. So like now that I'm older and like very much secure in myself, like I don't really see a problem with it. I think they're all beautiful, they're stunning, they're showing off, you know, the lingerie.
Yes.
But I do feel like this year, I feel like they could have done things a little bit differently. I feel like the wings could have been bigger. I really wish that they had like bigger
It wasn't
wings.
as dramatic, and I think I heard it's because they have a really low budget now.
Yeah, like it wasn't as extravagant, and I feel like they pulled like they took a lot of money like trying to get
Tyler and Lisa and like all the artists, but also like Kate Moss and her daughter and like all of these other big names. Like, yes, some of them are going to come back simply because it's Victoria's Secret, but they're all being paid a lot of money, and I'm sure there's some people that needed some convincing to come back because, you know, maybe they don't want to walk in a show that they don't think, you know, they're gonna have to train obviously for the show. Maybe they don't want to train for a show that they don't think is going to be really successful or has a lot of viewership. Like Adriana Lima ate down though. Oh my god. Wait, wasn't she the opener too? I think she was like the opener.
No, it was Gigi Hadid that was opening.
Oh yeah, and then Bella Hadid closed it.
Yeah, I love Bella Hadid. She's great.
And my name is Bella Hadid.
Love. I also loved Who's that? Oh, Candace Swanepoel. Do you know Candace? I love Candace. Candace is.
They all just they were all so.
Barbara Palvin too. Barbara Palvin is gorge, and her husband. Have you seen Barbara Palvin?
Her husband?
Have you seen Barbara Palvin?
No, I don't think I have with her.
Victoria's Secret. Sorry, guys.
Side quest.
That's her.
Oh, I have seen her. I've just never known her name.
Yeah. But
Oh my god, we loved.
And then, wait. Husband. It's Dylan Sprouse. Yeah.
Oh.
They're a really cute couple. And so basically, like, at the show, like, they had, like, people interviewing, like, him, and they were like, oh, like, who are you most excited to see? And he was like, my wife, only my wife, like,
the standard.
It was
the
so
standard.
cute.
We still have to make that
So
one
cute.
TikTok of us, like, over the car. And
yes. Oh my god. We're rewatching that video every day.
every
Truly. We're taking her, we're like...
we didn't take our word, so we didn't take our word. You guys might not know the video for it, but, like, it's yeah. We have a specific video.
Yeah, we have this video that we watched that reminds us of our standard, and
we didn't listen to it.
we didn't listen to it, and it led us here. So we're just gonna shrink back into hibernation and watch that over and over again.
I'm going back inside for the winter.
Literally,
I'm going back. I'm shriveling up.
inside.
I'm going back inside. I'm going back inside.
You will not see me.
No. What YouTubers did you grow up watching? Because, like, girl.
YouTubers, I didn't really grow up, like, okay, like, in what age do you mean?
Just, like, in general, like, going through, like, maybe, like, 9 or 8 to, like, 13.
So, I didn't watch, actually, no, that's a lie. The only YouTubers that I watched whenever I was that young are Littlest Pet Shop YouTubers. I was on my shit because LPS Popular, girl, ate down. So, like, people basically, like, again, like, this was very much still my, like, you know, toy era. I was very into, like, American Girl dolls, Littlest Pet Shops, but people would, like, film videos of them, like, you know, playing with them, but it was, like, they would create dramatic scripts. Like, it wasn't
I was a
childish.
gotcha life. I was a gotcha girl.
Like, I'm telling you, this shit, okay.
I would cry over some of the gotcha videos.
Literally, like, this shit is not, okay, this is not, they're not here to play. Like, these are dramatic. There's things that happen in LPS Popular, if you guys know about it, that literally, like, it's like Riverdale. It's like, it has the same, like, it's insanity. And this is, like, I mean, they put a disclaimer, but, like, little kids are watching this. I watched it. I also played...
I turned out fine, though.
What'd you think?
I said I turned out fine, though.
Yeah.
But, like, it was crazy. Like, the ones where they're, like, you'd get cheated on and you'd immediately... I was like...
No, literally, like, it's insanity.
I was like, why are we jumping off our roof, girl? It isn't... Is it that deep?
Is that deep?
But I was the one crying over it. And then there was, like, the gotcha, like, videos where it's like, I'm an angel with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And, like, the ones like that,
Oh my god.
That shaped me to who I am today.
No, and I used to, okay, so, like,
When you think he pulled a baddie, but really I'm just a guy.
literally just a weirdo. I literally used to watch, too, like, all of the, like, I used to be big into, like, drawing and art. But, like, so what I would do is, like, I would draw something, but, like, I would have, like, a story behind it.
Yes.
And on all the time, it would be, like, one of those, like, Nightcore videos where it was just, like...
I was a Nightcore girl.
It was just, like, dramatic, like...
It's not sped up version. Girl, it's Nightcore.
It's Nightcore.
And
it would have, like, some, like, anime, like, baddie in the back. And it's just, like, pumping the beats, like, an EM, like, Nightcore
I always
shit,
try
like...
to I always try to draw them. Like, there was one where it's like, it was like this one. It's like, I'm so rocking your hoodie and chewing on the strings. And there was like this one. It was like a girl with like a cat hoodie on and she had like a mask on. And I tried to draw them. There was another one where it was like, a girl. It was like a girl. She's like in like out like a brick wall. And there's like a wing, like a black wing and like holes in it. I think she's like holding a gun and she has like a skirt. But genuinely,
You tried drawing it?
I tried to draw that multiple. Like I was like wanted to draw those. Like that was like my art style that I really wanted to get a hold of.
I was bad at drawing for a while, and then I got a little bit better, and then like my most like recent drawing phase, like I actually got a little bit better. Like there's this artist that I really love on Instagram, and they would draw like K-pop drawings, but like mostly BTS for like a while. It was like 2018 era. But I was obsessed, and I wanted to draw exactly like her so badly. And I tried, and I like sort of got there, but like
I have a project for health class, and it's like you had to make like an advertisement poster for like these certain like things, and I pulled out my drawing skills. Like I may not be able to draw good when it comes to like I think I can draw decently actually, but it's like when it comes to school projects, like the artist in me just comes out. Like I will pull up with some like AP art things.
I actually
like,
pulled up for what was it? We had like this project for like monsters in my Japanese class.
Yokai? What I think was it the yokai thing? 'Cause I think I heard.
Is it like the poster?
Yeah.
Yeah. I pulled up for that.
What'd you do?
I did guys, I don't actually know.
My favorite Japanese like yokai was that I dressed up for Halloween.
Oh, Iwana Bozu.
Iwana Bozu?
This was him. Iwana Bozu. He's really cute. He's a fish like priest. He's really adorable.
Cosplay house like dressed up for Halloween as Kuchisake Onna in the 6th grade, and I have a photo of it.
Bro, we were fucking crazy as kids. I'm like, no, because this has been a trip back in time.
Yeah.
To our insanity.
Yeah. My one like friend at the time was 11, and then it's me and her, and like I just have like these like white patches like on the side of my mouth, like blood dripping down from my mouth as Kuchisake Onna. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Literally insane.
Now that I know, like, now that I take Japanese, now I know, like, Kuchisake Onna. Now I actually know what it means. Like, I'm like, I used to laugh at them. I'm like, why is it, like, Kuchisake Onna? And now I, like, actually know it. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
I was like, I always knew it was, like, the slip mouth woman. But, like, it's just so cool now.
It's really cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
We like knowing things.
I like knowing things. I'm a space nerd. I think I've slowly come back to my space nerd thing. I'm like knowing that we're all made from like particles, and it's like I truly believe in like parallel universes and like other universes, and like knowing that like the Big Bang Theory where it all just kind of compressed into when I went.
Have you watched like the Spider-Verse or like the multiverse?
Yeah.
That I eat that sort of thing up. Like honestly,
I wish that was my aesthetic.
No, because like I honestly like I'm not like a Marvel fan. Like I wouldn't call myself like a Marvel fanatic, but I love Marvel so much because like I just love.
I want to act in a Marvel movie one day. Please.
Like just like,
let me in.
Let me in.
I like Cybertrucks because I actually think they're cool. I like how Cybertrucks look. I'm like they look like something maybe out of like the Spider-Verse. Like that's what that reminded me of. So I'm like it's like that type of thing. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie. As much as I may like dress like this, I love like the whole aesthetic of like. It's not like is it like kind of like cyberpunk.
I feel like Espa does a really good job with that.
I love it, and like the whole space thing, and like Arcane League of Legends. Guys, I think the new season's coming out like next week, and I actually think I'm gonna tweak out.
She keeps telling me to watch this.
You've never seen it? Watch it. Oh my god.
You have a crush on somebody in that, don't
Jinx.
You? Yeah. You have a crush on Jinx.
I love all of them. Like Jinx, Vi, Caitlyn, Echo, all of them. But like Jinx. She's like shipped with this one other character from League of Legends called Lux. And she's like blonde and she has like short hair too. I'm just like.
Let me look up Jinx. How do you spell it?
Jinx.
Just like Jinx, normal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with an X, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Look up icons.
She looks, honestly,
because she is insane.
Icons.
Yeah, like icons. So it's not like the weird like body photos of her just like sitting there, but it's like.
The pain in her eyes. I can fix her.
I can fix her, guys. Like, guys, I got this. Oh my god, wait, her's like shifting. Face card. Okay. Like the one that she shipped with with Lex is called Light Cannon. Sorry guys, I'm actually weird. I'm actually a weirdo.
Wait, why is that you?
Guys, I actually am a weirdo in real life. Don't think you pulled a baddie.
You just pulled a weirdo who just looks good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I went off my tangent for like 2 seconds. Hold on, let me like actually go back in so I don't actually like am embarrassed.
Let's like gather ourselves. So
Brittany Broski would be proud of me right now.
alright guys, eat healthy.
Eat healthy. Get your like 10 to 20,000
Yeah.
steps in a day. Like honestly, like 10,000 steps is like a myth. Like if you get 9,999 steps, you're not gonna die.
Honestly, I think the whole 10,000 steps thing is just something to encourage people to walk as much as possible and to just like be active. It's definitely a goal. I think that's like a good thing is that you can like use that as
So
like,
this
a
is my
marker.
segue. This is the segue out. So like that's gonna be the caption. We're not baddies. Well, actually, we are baddies.
No, the caption is just gonna be your weird self.
Be your weird self.
And then in parentheses, we are yapping the whole time
Yeah.
about how we're weird. But we
I'll figure it out.
there's weirder people out there. So
Yeah. But honestly, like putting this out on the internet, it's like hey, like I'm with you. Like I was a Genshin Impact lover. Like I don't know if you never played Genshin Impact, did you?
No, but my friends did. So like I know.
Yeah, I was a Eula main, and I got her up to like level 80. Like I was a fiend for Genshin.
We got that.
Yeah.
I actually played Animal Jam.
Animal Jam. I need to get back into Animal Crossing.
The only time I ever played Animal Crossing was for Japanese.
Really?
Yeah, because in AP like we got sent home with the Switch.
Oh really? I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so sad I won't be able to get to AP. Why? No, because the thing like
Wait, you won't be able to get to AP?
no, I'm on level 3.
Damn. Maybe you can ask him to double up.
Yeah, I was asking him I was like, can I like get to level 18? He's like, you have to work really hard. And I'm like, okay. There's
Goal?
I have to tell you something. So like Sensei said that there was like a scholarship thing to like study in Japan this summer for 2 months.
Fine.
Like the original price was like $10,000, but like the thing would pay for like 9,995 of it.
Damn. That's pretty good.
So we'll see.
That would be freaking awesome.
That would.
That would be literally awesome. Also, like me and my sister are considering going there for a trip.
Oh, I
So
know.
if we're there,
Or just take me with you, like,
legit.
because I'm actually like your sister, so it's like.
Legit. Yeah, you're like, okay, this is actually very personal, but like, at some point, like I was supposed to have another sibling, and she was gonna be my sister, and like my little sister, and I never got a little sister, so I've always been the little sister.
Oh.
So you're my little sister.
Oh, my little sister. I was supposed to be a twin. I
Damn.
was supposed to be a twin.
And I'm the twin.
She's not twin.
So
There's not twin in him.
everything works out. Be your weird self.
Thank you.
10,000 steps a day.
Thank you for coming to our yap session. I promise we'll probably come up with something again next week.
Yeah, next time it'll be a little bit more focused,
Yes.
but
I don't even know what we're gonna do next week. So
we'll see.
we'll see. Same time, same place next week.
Always.
Bye.